Good Thursday morning, everybody. It is really good to see you. Thanks for all the messages that you all sent out. I had my appendix removed on Tuesday, so it's really good to be back in the saddle again, talking weather with you all. We've got temperatures into the upper 60s to low 70s across the region. We had some dense fog along the I-10 corridor, really along the coast, but we'll start warming up later this afternoon. Let's dive into the rest of the show. You can see we're anywhere from 4, 5, 6 degrees warmer than we were on Wednesday morning. That is just because the southern flow is really ramping up. Some more of that Gulf moisture is on the way. We're going to see a lot more humidity rising in today, but it's pretty active across the United States. Not too active here just yet, and we'll see that here coming up. We've got a front that's far to the north, giving off some showers and thunderstorms in parts of Oklahoma today. Lots of action going on in St. Louis. But here locally in southeast Texas and southwest Louisiana, we are awfully quiet this morning thanks to our sponsor of Switch Electric showing us what's going on. A few isolated showers are starting to pop up into the central Texas region. Here we are with our outdoor and construction forecast sponsored by Modern Concrete and Material. Not really a bad day today, mostly dry. We do have a chance for an isolated shower, if that, but coverage is really pretty low today, just 5 to 10% coverage. Starts getting a little bit more active as we get into Friday, especially Saturday. So today is not too bad construction and outdoor wise. Again, thanks to our sponsor of Modern Concrete and Material. Pretty active day up there towards the Texas Panhandle. We have that southern flow here locally in southeast Texas and southwest Louisiana, and all of that moisture is going to go towards that dry line that's going to cause some pretty big storms, some large hail, damaging winds, and an isolated tornado is definitely possible in the eastern Texas Panhandle getting into western Oklahoma. This is kind of near the Childress, Texas region. Could get pretty active. And then as we switch into Friday, another active day is expected into the southern plains. Oklahoma, Wichita, Kansas can get in on the action. Some strong thunderstorms, has a little bit higher chance of large hail and also a higher chance of tornado potential as well too. But things get a little bit more active, and we'll talk about that here in a second. You can see the dry line action from Eagle Pass down in South Texas and then all the way up to the Texas Panhandle. West of the dry line is dry, and then east of the dry line is unstable with moisture. So all of this combines together. You've got some pretty big storms that are going to be firing up towards the Texas Panhandle. And as we continue, it gets pretty active in the southern plains coming in on Friday. We've got a chance for 30 to 40% coverage coming in on Friday, but things get more active on Saturday. We finally have that jet stream and boundary finally getting into our neck of the woods. You look off to the west, that low is helping give some energy and moisture. So a pretty active Saturday is expected. 90% coverage, locally heavy rainfall, and for the potential of slight risk for some strong to severe storms coming up on Saturday. But as we continue, here we are getting into Monday. Notice Tuesday, that system finally is on the move. And this is a pretty vigorous look that's going to be getting into the Texas Panhandle. So another round of showers and thunderstorms here locally is definitely possible as we get into Wednesday. And we will watch for the potential for some strong to severe storms once again. So 30% coverage tomorrow, ramps up big time on Saturday as that widespread line of showers and thunderstorms comes in. A little bit more active on Sunday as well too, 70% coverage. And we're still raining on Monday and Tuesday, but another line comes in as we get into Wednesday. So we definitely have, we've been talking about it. We're in the active stage as of right now. The next 5 to 7 days, going to get pretty active. So here we are later on this afternoon. Here's our sponsor of Switch Electric showing everything really in motion. Futurecast active up there towards eastern Oklahoma right now. A few showers can be possible today, just 5 to maybe 10% coverage here locally. But look how active it is into the Texas Panhandle later on this afternoon into the evening time hours. Large hail is definitely expected, and you can see it continues getting into Oklahoma later this evening. Now, things get a little bit more active as we start switching into Friday morning. We have a chance for maybe 10 to 20% coverage. But notice real quick, here we are Friday afternoon, nothing going on, right? And then bam, here we are. We have a boundary that's kind of somewhat over our region, and this is going to help give us at least 30 to 40% coverage for some showers, some pretty decent downpours. We might see an isolated thunderstorm, but things get a lot more active once we get into Saturday. And you can see as we put this in motion here we are with the severe weather outlook for Saturday. This is a slight risk for, areas from Corpus, San Antonio, Victoria, all the way into southeast Texas into parts of southwest Louisiana. So this just means we will be watching for the potential for some strong to severe storms coming in on Saturday afternoon into Saturday evening. Afternoon highs today into the low Some areas can get into the mid 80s. Down towards the coast is into the 60s and 70s, thanks to our sponsor of Silsbee Ford. Overnight tonight, very similar to what we have been, just getting a little bit warmer, mainly into the 60s. Some areas are going to continue staying into the low 70s. Here we are for the next 7 days for Southeast Texas. Again, it's pretty active, and we're going to be pretty breezy the next couple 5 to 7 days. But we jump up to 30% coverage Friday and then ramp up to 90% coverage on Saturday. We will watch for the potential for some strong to severe storms. And the notice rain kind of continues off and on Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. And another big round comes in on Wednesday. Same thing for Southwest Louisiana. Pretty active stretch the next 5 to 7 days. The biggest activity is going to be on Saturday and Sunday. And then we have another round as we get into Wednesday. We will watch for the potential for some severe storms on Saturday afternoon, and then possibly again on Wednesday. So a really good time to go download the free Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app. This will keep you updated with all the watches and warnings and alerts across Southeast Texas and Southwest Louisiana. And if you're traveling, this will keep you updated no matter where you are. So thanks for tuning in to the Thursday morning show. We will have more updates throughout the day today, especially on Facebook, YouTube, and on our app. So thanks again for tuning in. I will see y'all Friday morning, but we will continue having more updates. Our 7-day outlook will be updated by Lucas Boswick later this afternoon, and he will have our evening video later this evening as well. So y'all have a good Thursday. Thanks again. I will see y'all tomorrow.
Gulf Coast Weather Solutions is sponsored by
At Gulf Coast Weather Solutions, we focus on delivering reliable weather forecasts. Our new app provides reliable weather updates and alerts no matter where you are. With real-time weather alerts and warnings, you can stay informed and prepared wherever you go. Download the Gulf Coast Weather Solutions app today on the App Store and Google Play and stay connected no matter where you are.